Courage is contagious, but so is fear. Tonight I will start with a question, and then I will guide you towards the theme, and my challenge of this evening. To open your eyes regarding the case of Julian Assange. In only 15 minutes. Why are we here? Did you ever stop to ask yourself this? Why you were born to this life? I am sure you did. We all do. Once or twice in our life we ask ourselves why we were put here on earth. But did you ever find your answer? Did you ever take the time needed to come to a true conclusion? Your own deduction of why you are truly here? Probably not. Tonight I will give you my answer to that question, but the best for you would be to take enough time off to reflect upon this yourself, with or without my guidance. So here you are, wishing to know why you are here, in this very moment, watching this video, together with the rest of us. I have the true answer to that. And the answer is really simple, too simple, and within this simplicity lays a huge risk for you. Let me explain. You see, because the answer is so simple and so obvious, not everyone will be present enough to understand it, and then also apply this simple but essential knowledge on their life. Maybe a handful of my listeners will, but the rest will not accept it to be true. They are constantly running and will miss many good things in their life. Many simple truths will seem like a blur to them because they travel fast. Let us hope you are cleverer and more insightful than they are. I have no intention to mislead you or distort the truth. Not everyone can fathom this concept, although it is so very simple. To fully grasp the truth about this, you need to reach inward and grab a hold of the most secret, hidden and covert part of you. Your geniality. I can bet that you have remained attached, almost affectionate to events, situations difficult or not, that happened earlier in your life. You live a little here in the present, but you also live a large part of your life in the past. For this reason, even when your life goes on rather well, and in the actual moment that you are living, you tend to invent problems, or more correct should be to say that you see problems where there, yet in reality, are no problems. You worry. And this worry of yours will have huge consequences. It hinders you to see and notice many of the best things in your life. You are not happy with what you've got, only because you don't have the right answer to my question. I will give it to you, if you promise yourself to receive it with the respect it merits and deserves. I am giving you something that you could actually use as foundation and groundwork to reconstruct your entire life around, and the result could only be happiness. Depression gone. Pain gone. And it is right there, in front of you. You just cannot see it yet. So before you just throw the answer out the window, give yourself some time of severe contemplation and reflection. You see, what you came here to do is connect. We human beings, or rather, all living beings, are happy and content when we feel a true connection to someone, or to something. It is proven scientifically that when we make a connection that is not on a superficial level, but more profound and genuine, we all produce oxytocin. A hormone that, put very simplistically, makes us feel God. Synonyms to the word connection are relation, union, link. With this video, this is what I ask you to do. Exactly this. make connections for a more profound union and relation. I don't mean only with people, but with it all. We can do this from a safe distance and only in thought if one prefers. Or we could talk about what we will learn here today with our children, parents, friends or people we haven't yet connected with. I can imagine that maybe you know too little about the Assange case to form a true opinion about it. And that in turn will hinder you from fully grasping the immense take and hold this case will have on the entire world. I am not just talking about the massive effect it has on Julian Assange himself and his family, but I mean in the bigger picture. The effect and the full impact that this case will have, you probably never even thought of, because I can imagine that you, like the rest of us, live your life feeling rather safe and secure. We don't think too much of the future and we tend to take the rights we have been given us for granted. We are convinced of those rights being fully ours, although we never once had to fight for them. That they will somehow always be there. We are also convinced of living in a society that will protect its citizens' interests, although it is not. The Assange case is providing us a perfect opportunity. Let us all do what we came here to do in the first place: connect. With Mr. Assange, universe has given us the perfect opportunity to get past every political and racial boundary man ever set to divide us, and come together for the things we all share and dream of. A better world, where freedom of speech is protected, and where truth, a transparent, unbiased truth, comes before every political and personal agenda. You might label and identify yourself as right-wing, left-wing, feminist, anti-feminist, etc., etc. Be black or white or striped, man or woman, child or elderly, but in this, today, we set aside all our differences and variations to come together as one, seeing only the things that bind us to each other, our similarities. We do it to serve our rights as human beings, and to protect the future of our children. We do it because, before everything else, we are simply men and women, humans, and we are initiating the act of rehumanizing this world. We will stand together, united for the safety and protection of one man. A man, without any other aim in his life, other than to bring light to the shadows, bringing forth the truth from the lies. Nothing else is on his agenda. Nothing else. One single man, clasping tightly to his higher values and the ideals without letting them go. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. Come stand your grounds with us, come and bring your full courage and some stoicism, bring your true values and endurance, along with your children and elders, bring all your co-workers or your entire school class, bring your university professor or your CEO, bring your mechanic and your dentist, bring your church choir and your Aikido association, your guru or your priest, bring the maid, and the lady of the house. This is about so much more than just one man. This is about you, about me, and this is about our children and the forthcoming future for all mankind. You see, only together do we have this one chance to do it right. If you do not come or show your support in the way you may and are able, there will be an absence, a missing link, an empty spot. You do not break the line of defense when you want to win. Everyone can understand that. Know that those who keep this man imprisoned understand this fully and complete. They know darn well that divided we are feeble, but they also know just as well that together we are stronger than them. That is the last thing the opposition wants you to realize. I might even have my channel closed for just expressing this, but I don't care. You see, this is just a channel, and Julian, well, he is a person of flesh and blood. Like you. like me, like your spouse. Therefore they will do, almost, anything they can to stop you from coming. So prepare your mind for this event. Although they are simple individuals like you and me, they better understand psychology strategies, and they have no fear applying these on the people. They think outside the box 24/7, but they use this amazing skill only to hinder you to start doing so. Julian Assange is a man who think independently and always outside the box, and they see this one single man as a big threat to the world's elite. By this, can you not imagine their fear for you and for me? I can almost smell it between their lies. The answer you seek is much closer than you realize. All you need to ask yourself is, what if it was my child the next time? My child that had his or her life erased, only for standing up speaking somebody else's truth. Assange is, already, a symbol for transparent, metapolitical truth-seeking, and freedom of speech. A symbol that we will talk about for centuries to come, no matter how this will turn out. My question is, do you realize that the result of the outcome of this has very much to do with what exactly you decide to do about it? Don't come running complaining later on if today you were passive. The truth is obvious. Together we stand, divided we fall. Now you cannot plead ignorance, now you have been informed. Go start spreading the word to the world. Create a video or spread this, whatever is better for you. But share your knowledge. Pass it on.
If you want to know the truth, no one is going to tell you the truth. They're only going to tell you their version. So if you want the truth, you have to seek it out for yourself. In fact, that's where the real power lies, in your willingness to look beyond this story, any story. And as long as you keep searching, you are dangerous to them. That's what they're afraid of, you. It's all about you. And a little bit about me too.
Can you hear me? I am here today because I cannot be there with you today.